Hello, 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 and welcome, my Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, romantic, soulmate contract read for September 2020 or timeless. I am your reader, Mark Angelo, lYONS, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, the Archangel of lYONS, Mark Angelo, lYONS. But you can call me Mal. Hi, my subscribers. Thank you so much. You have no idea. Blessing the decks before this reading right now. The rush that I got from the god Hermes, who sits in the throne of Gemini. Oh my goodness gracious, that was lovely. Picked up the Caroline May's archetype deck, the Trickster archetype at the bottom. So let's see how this goes, shall we? Thank you so much for your love and support. I truly am in gratitude today. Actually, I'm doing this as September 1st is my lunar birthday. I was born on this full moon in Pisces 52 years ago, right? Even though my birthday is on Sunday the 6th, right? I will be live streaming tonight. By the time you see this, it'll already be over because this will be posting tomorrow on the 2nd, the day of full moon, but whatever. Really looking forward to doing these reads. There is an extended on Vimeo. By the end of this, you will know whether or not it is your story. One would think to jump over to Vimeo. It's like $5 for the extended read. The last two have been like around 30 minutes, so you're getting some good tarot bang for your buck. That being said, if you are new to my channel, please do consider liking, subscribing, hitting the notification bell, and commenting, because I do like the feedback. I've gotten pretty much good feedback generally over the channel, so great. Let's get down to business. This is a soulmate contract read. We will be looking at divine feminine and divine masculine. Has nothing to do with gender, and that's why you're going to have to be a little on the intuitive side, my Geminis, to figure out which side you are, although you may relate to both, particularly if you're a cross-watcher. That gets a little confusing, trust me, I know. So just kind of go with it, feel it out, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's a general read. Check your other signs, because though this is a happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, romantic, soulmate contract, different planetary placements affect you in different ways. Your sun and your moon and your rising and your Venus in particular might give you different archetypes and aspects of the same contract, or maybe even different contracts in your life. But we're looking particularly at the romantic, sexual stuff. You have soulmate contracts are more than just that. My mom is my soulmate, right? I've had many a friend along the way with soulmate contracts, still do. You help each other heal. You can give each other the love that you want, as opposed to a twin flame contract where you can't give each other the love that you want, though you may love each other, and you teach each other how to heal yourselves. Yeah, there are links in the description box going into that in more detail. That being said, let's get down to cards, shall we? This is a 13 card spread. You're getting at least another 10 in the extended, although I've been clarifying almost every card in that pops up in the extended, because they're really fun. Much more fun than the twin flame contracts where I did the extended. So let's get down to business. Focus on your breath. I will do the same, and I'll get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can. Shall we? Take a nice deep breath. Oh, that's the best part. Please, all the decks that I read are in the description box below, along with those links explaining soul contracts. There's some cool stuff there you might want to check out. My collective pantheons. Please, my beloved collective pantheons of angels, goddesses, gods, masters, and the higher selves of all involved. And by the way, the Ascended Masters of soulmate contracts. Please, soulmate contract law, please, one card in clarity for the divine feminine and one for the divine masculine in this Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign soulmate contract. What kind of soulmate contract? Happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, romantic soulmate contract for September 2020 or timeless. Whenever they come across this is fine. There's our divine feminine, and oh, there he is. I feel him, I feel him, I feel him. There's our divine masculine. That was lovely. Those are prayers while I'm shuffling. So I close my eyes and I reach up to them. Well, how very, very, very interesting, considering the Taurus got the exact same archetype in the same position. The divine feminine has the gambler archetype. Just came up yesterday for Taurus. Gemini, divine feminine gambler. Alchemist, divine masculine. Either one of them can be Gemini. We are looking at an action family archetype. It also does have the touch of the creative in me, like to create the schemes of a gambler. There are risks involved. But the Alchemist actually splits two different families, the wisdom family and the divine family. So some archetypes do that. They can be in more than one. What we're looking at here, though, this is like I can feel the alchemy here because there's such a strong spiritual bend on this one. We'll get to that the gambler, really, the divine feminine here, remember, this isn't about gender, really has to, I'm hearing the words, play their cards right. So let me read you the shadow and the light, because whether or not these two have met, and this is really important, these readings this time around, and maybe forevermore, are sort of about how to manifest your soulmate, but by healing yourself, whatever needs to happen. In soulmate contracts, you help yourselves heal. So a gambler and an alchemist, how can they help each other heal? But really, it's about through their own healing that they're healing the contract together. So the shadow attribute is what is being healed here. Replying on luck rather than hard work, which is a risk for anybody. The light attribute, willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. So I've got a big old touch of that. But, you know, for specific things. I don't gamble with everything, like the health of my kitty cats. Hi, Milky baby, you lay down for mama. Just purrs at me. So the Alchemist, this is like this I can feel the divine feminine willing to take a risk here, maybe even like the Fool card, ready to take a risk where other people would totally doubt that action. Yeah, definitely action family archetype there for sure. But for this divine masculine with the Alchemist, misuse of the power and knowledge that comes through spiritual practice. And that is easier done than people realize. When you start thinking of people as things, and then you start using your let's say spiritual practice in order to manipulate them. Now you could say, oh no, that's evil, that's bad, that's wrong. Well, free will, right? But when you start doing it through using universal laws to attract someone, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep it general. You got to keep that loophole. Yes, you can absolutely be attracted to somebody in a way. In other words, it's the leaded side of alchemy. It is control and manipulation, right? Misusing the power and knowledge, right? So great. So you can meditate and you can astral project or whatever it is, and you're using it essentially to find out what they're doing. I've been there. I'm not saying I'm better than that. I've been there. But that's what we're looking at here. So the light attribute, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. So what are your base motives? I want to eat them. I want my man. I want my woman. I want them. And there's nothing wrong with that. But to transform that into golden wisdom, to see it as the path of true love, and that every step along the way is personal alchemy from lead to gold, from fear to love to shadow to light, right? And that's what soulmates help each other do. That's why it's not that they're always happy together 24/7. They always work things out. They always, return to love. Really, originally, the concept of that is from A Course in Miracles, but Marianne Williamson wrote a book called Return to Love, and I still think it's one of the better books written in terms of intro to A Course in Miracles itself, even if you don't get the rest of what's going on there. I love her, though. Let's get you two angels. Who are the angels that walk with you individually, right, to help you heal? Now, it would have been easy enough to just pull one, but really understanding that quantum entanglement, right? What is a soulmate contract, or a twin flame contract for that matter? It is a quantum entanglement written into these lives before we incarnate into them so that the souls can grow through them, sort of like highly individualized training in a gym, right? Just lifelong for the development and expansion of the soul. So who are the angels? It's the Healing with the Angels Oracle, Doreen Virtue. So let's see, who's walking with you to help you. If you haven't figured out who you are yet, this probably won't help, but at least you'll know which angel to call to eventually. Breathe. Oh. My angels, that was lovely. Please, one card in clarity. I feel you. For the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, romantic, soulmate contract. One for the divine feminine, one for the divine masculine. September 2020 or timeless, please, can you tell me? Can you tell me who walks with this divine feminine gambler? We'll do it face down. And for the divine masculine, no, just one, please. For the divine masculine alchemist, there we go. And those are done. Okay. The gambler's got to play the game. The gambler's got to play the game. Card of playfulness, right? The angel of playfulness. Why would you need to call upon the angel of playfulness, right? Well, with the gamble, right? Can you enjoy the risk of it? Can you enjoy the intuitive growth? Not make it so damn serious. Not make it so damn serious. I mean, look. Somebody even said to me, "Do you know how many people look up to you and admire you?" And I'm like, watch it there. It's exactly how cults get started, right? It's like, no, I fart. I tell fart jokes. I have a potty mouth. I just rein it in for YouTube, right? It's like, don't take yourself so seriously. It's an ego trap. It just is. It just is. No one who's ever taken themselves seriously has ended up being really happy. Just saying. But then again, I'm a Dionysus archetype. So that would make sense for the gambler, right? To call on that. It's like, let's lighten this up a little bit. It feels very Gemini on this side of the table. But that doesn't mean that an alchemist, right? With the card of nature, why would the card of nature, what would the angel of nature be doing with an alchemist? Well, there is a certain natural alchemy that happens in life. Volcanic glass, right? It's the process. Alchemy is essentially the process of heat, pressure, and time, right? Coal into diamond, right? So it's not like alchemy doesn't happen naturally, but what I'm getting from this, with such a spiritual archetype, a divine family archetype, and a wisdom archetype, that just naturally, there's a natural alchemist here. Someone who naturally sort of, I guess you could say, extracts wisdom from things in an experiential level that they may not be necessarily. I mean, they could absolutely be book smart too, right? Gemini, if that's the Gemini, like lots of information. But there's a spiritual drive here, or at least it's being developed within this contract, and they may very well be looking at their darker nature as well in terms of using, or let's say abusing, the power and knowledge that comes through a spiritual practice. I mean, look, you can't really use divination to snoop on people. I mean, you can try, but that stuff is really transitory. Like, you might just be getting a temperature read of that person for that moment. You see what I mean? There's too much mysticism involved. There's too much mystery. You're never going to be able to completely write something in stone because of tarot. But later, you always notice, you look back. That's why you should really, I think, save the readings that you watch that really click, and watch them back later, because then they show you other things that were there that you didn't realize at the time. Just saying. So I'm also going to stick with the thing here of the traditional thing of nature. Like, what would the angel of nature do? It would bring this alchemist out into nature. It would connect them to the unified field, the fifth dimension, that is already anchored into the plants and the trees and the flower and the seeds and the birds up above. And a thing called love. Let's keep going. We are going to now have some real fun. The party is about to be turned with the Kuan Yin Oracle and the Blue Angel Oracle, which is all about Archangel Michael. One for the divine feminine, one for the divine masculine, but it will be for both of them, right? So, because each of them, soulmates have got to be about balancing the masculine, feminine energies in each one individually. It's not that one becomes more feminized or more masculinized. That's why I prefer the language of yin and yang to masculine and feminine, because we've got so many gender issues, and it's not about that. It's about active, receptive, right? Taking it in, putting it out. So we're going to turn to Kuan Yin first to get a piece of her guidance, grace, and insight for you both, and then we'll do the same for Archangel Michael. But remember, it's for both of you. Whether you know each other or not, this could be a huge piece. Breathe. Oh, Kuan Yin. My beloved Kuan Yin, please, 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 one card in clarity for this Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, romantic, soulmate contract for September 2020 or timeless, please. What is your piece of guidance and grace for them, this divine feminine gambler who walks with the angel of playfulness, that feels lovely, and this divine masculine archetype who walks with the angel of nature? Bamboo Moon. This one comes up quite a bit. I really like this card, and it's stuff you don't already know, but it's saying that there's a divine timing thing here going on. Now, Bamboo Moon, I'll show you the card. Really, really pretty. I mean, they're all pretty. Every single card in this deck is like a masterpiece. Bamboo Moon, card number 1. Did you know that there are no mistakes in the universe, and all events, circumstances, relationships, and situations are unfolding in perfection with the timing and intelligence of the divine plan? Did you know that? Did you know that's a really big run-on sentence? That's pet peeve. Any apparent delay is in your favor. Okay, so let's just right there. Any delay is in your favor. There are no mistakes here. Everything is going on exactly as it is supposed to be, even if you don't see it. Any apparent delay is in your favor. If something is happening for you right now, then that is perfect too. In other words, if things are really, really moving, it feels like one way or the other, whether nothing's happening or everything's happening, that's in your favor as well. Divine timing is perfection. It is safe to trust this now. Now, it goes on to talk, because there's a lot in here, it goes on to talk about bamboo, that it takes a while for the roots to really take and grow, like a couple of years, but then once it's up and going, it runs. I have a friend, my friend Elizabeth, grew bamboo, and it really, once it took off, it like took over. So it is very strong, right? I'm fine with lilac trees, thank you. Prayer for the bamboo moon. I like reading the prayer for this. So take a nice deep breath. It doesn't matter which side you are yet, breathe. Kuan Yin. You surrender into the perfection of divine timing like the bamboo shoots preparing for fast growth and the beautiful moon growing full. Sometimes change is not so obvious, and yet growth is happening. Please help me realize all is in accordance with perfect timing in my own life, and all of my plans, projects, and desires now. Fill my heart with your love and peace, beloved goddess. Let the wisdom of the bamboo moon penetrate my soul. Om Mani Padme Hum. Divine timing. I mean, get it. There's stuff going on beneath the surface here, Gemini. Either side doesn't matter. Feel like you knew that. A lot of you kind of knew that already. I mean, particularly with everything the world has been going through right now, the pause button has been hit on a number of things, obviously, and there's been a lot of introspection, which has been necessary. So think of that time, that solitary time, that self-care time, as those roots of the bamboo going down really, really deep, though may not be a lot showing above ground. Let's go to Archangel Michael then, the Blue Angel Oracle. Kind of same idea, but the Divine Masculine here is, I'm going to be talking more about the expression of it, the external part of it. Take a nice deep breath. Archangel Michael. It's just so beautiful. Please, one card in clarity, please, for this Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, romantic, soulmate contract. Please, September 2020 are timeless for these Geminis. What is your point of view, your piece of guidance, grace, the clue, the tip, the hint, what these two need in this soulmate contract? September 2020 or timeless. Oh, you got the Archangel Michael card of the Archangel Michael cards. It's card number 1. Oh my god, both of these are card number 1. Yeah, I can't not say that there's a new beginning here. How can I not? You both got two aces in a way. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's card number 1. Let me check. Just double check. I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, it certainly is card number 1. Archangel Michael. I'll just hold him here because he's so cute. He's so cute. It's like they finally got him right. Eternal love and protection. Okay. Okay. I am always with you. In this moment, I embrace you with my protective blue light. I have loved you before the dawn of time and will continue to love you forevermore. Thanks. My love is eternal. It never changes, for we are timeless souls. Together we have journeyed through the ages. We have been the light of the sun and the grass of the fields. Millions of Earth years have passed, and yet we are here, still the same. Light glows in our hearts, and the same grass carpets the fields with green. You have lived countless lives, and I am always with you, for I am the sky above you, and the endless love inside your heart. And they give you a little affirmation thing here. I am a luminous, eternal essence. I am a sky full of endless love. I am forever with you, for we are one. Dude, though you can't see it, or maybe things are happening really, really fast, right? Kuan Yin saying it's either one or the other. It's either rapid motion above ground or things hidden. There is a love here. I would go so far as to say, because Archangel Michael is such the angel of truth for me, this might be an indication of a true love soulmate contract, which is different, right? I mean, my mom and I have true love for each other. Obviously, it's a soulmate contract. But the course of true love never did run smooth. And though I was one hell of a handful to raise, you can just imagine my nickname, Mel, means evil in many different languages. But I am the Mark Angel. She named me Mark Angelo, the Archangel of Lions. But it's very different in a happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual romance. And that doesn't surprise me with this alchemist here. If someone's really been doing their spiritual work and their alchemy, see, symbolic spiritual alchemy is so important because lead is a insulator. It's an insulator. Energy doesn't pass through it. Gold is a conductor, right? They use it in your cell phones. Part of why cell phones are so expensive. They have to use these gold tips, things. You know what I mean? Pieces. So think of the wattage of true love. Love with truth. Meaning there is no deception. It's a total vulnerability, true love. It's not the easiest thing in the world to maintain, right? Feels like there's a lot of work going on here under the surface, but this is going to come together, and this is exactly what the world needs right now. This kind of stuff going on. Take the risk, gambler. Be playful and watch yourself, alchemist. Keep an eye on your true nature, your divine nature, because Archangel Michael is watching your shit. Yay, it's tarot time. Yay, that's all set up. Woo, woof. What a framing. Well, I think we're going to get into this for sure, my gems. The extended should be interesting on this one because I plan on clarifying that bamboo card for sure. Bamboo moon. So let's ask the goddesses. The relationship spread. You'll dig this. Breathe. Oh, my goddesses of air in particular. I feel you. Please. I'm going to need a relationship spread. Just the basic 5 cards. We'll add more in the extended with the other deck, the Mythic Tarot, which isn't out on the table. It's okay. I'll grab it before the extended. So please, my goddesses, can I get one card? We'll do them face down. One card, please, to represent the gambler. The divine feminine gambler who walks with the angel of playfulness in this Gemini soulmate contract. We'll put her there. One for the divine masculine Alchemist in this Gemini twin flame. Come on, just the one contract. There we go. What is the root chakra of the relationship? The bottom line. What's sort of manifesting right now? The two of them, right? Because there's her, there's him, so to speak. Remember, we're not talking about gender really. But then there's what's actually going on. The two of the relationship itself, almost like a third entity. The center lane, as I like to call it. So what's the crown chakra then? The eagle eye view, right? Even 8th chakra if you want to go there. From the eagle eye view, what's the crown chakra here of this contract? And last tarot down here, please, one card. What is the initial outcome, right? What comes of this? Not the overview. We've got that in the crown. So almost like what's the next step? How does this end up? September 2020 or timeless for this Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, twin flames, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, romantic, soulmate contract, September 2020, timeless, whatever. Great, we've got them. Who we dealing with here? Well, the gambler is with the. You remember I said we had a gambler with the angel of playfulness, all in. The dreamer, right? The dreamer, the card of the fool, and the daughters of the moon tarot. Dream come true, gonna jump for it. Gonna jump for it, gonna jump for it, gonna jump for it. Divine feminine is all in. Okay, I can feel it. This feels very Gemini. Like this one over here, I'm gonna say it's very, very, very like a Gemini. Just saying. Dated enough of them. I should know. Here we've got the Four of Flames, conflict. I know you think the Four of Wands, the 11-11 card, marriage, not in this deck. It ain't. This is saying one foot is on the gas, one foot is on the brake, and the alchemist is the one working this stuff out. They're working it out. As long as this alchemist is working with truth and acknowledging I am in conflict, so much better to deal with the conflict instead of going forward with the conflict or pretending it's not there, right? And with that card of nature there, I really get that they need to call, because it's a healing angel. It's not about the conflict is in their nature, but they need to call upon their own healing alchemical nature here to do this. I really like the energy on this side too. I mean, it's not my place to judge these people. They're not individuals. These are collective archetypal energies. But she's so into it. Remember, it's not about bodily gender. I feel like I have to keep saying that on this one. Well, the bottom line is there's deception in play. Great. Great. Oh, my... What a fun energy. And again, now we got two fours, the Four of Flames and the Four of Blades. Now people say, no, that's the Two of Swords. It's the four. There are two crossed underneath her, under the bench. So there's stuff here. Either there is self-deception going on. I feel like these two really love each other, and it's a matter of time, because it's a soulmate contract, but they are playing fucking games with each other and not being honest about how they feel. But this one is way playful and ready to jump. Ready to be like, come on, just shut up and kiss me already, right? And this one's like, oh, I don't know. I've got a lot to process, which is fine, right? I'm in conflict, which is fine. Really, if this is a true love thing, that comes with. It just does. The course of true love never did run smooth. I mean, my good God. Eros needs to take better care of his loose arrows hitting flowers is all I'm saying. It's from A Midsummer Night's Dream. What is the crown chakra here? This should elucidate. Oh, great. The Five of Blades. Now, good for a Gemini if you guys are really into the discussion and the thinking. Although, with that bamboo moon, I have to say that if there is communication going on here, we'll see what that last card is. And in the extended, obviously, we're going to take this way further. But damn, a lot of thought, a lot of mental processing. You two must be thinking about each other all the time, and it's not fun. It's the hurricane. The safest place to be in a hurricane is in the eye of the storm. I know, it's metaphorically speaking, literally speaking, just, you know what you're supposed to do. Hold on to something, right? This will pass. It's a 5, but minds are supposed to change. You know, overthinking certainly in a process the integration, right? Like processing information. There's a big part of that, right? Hence, stand in the eye of the hurricane. Let this spin around you. Thoughts are things. This can be, I'm feeling like other people's thoughts and opinions and judgments just spinning around this whole thing from the eagle eye view looking down. Because from the eagle eye view, the eagle can fly above the hurricane. And hence, some of this deception might not be deliberate. Wow. Hence Archangel Michael kind of showing me here, looking at me saying, oh yeah, there's all sorts of shit they're believing about themselves and each other that ain't true. So this conflict for the divine masculine is, in what I'm feeling here, mostly a matter of the mind, where the divine feminine seems not to care. Really kind of leading with her heart, but yet, let's look. That last card down. The Gemini card. This is the third reading in a row, and you're the third reading of this series, where the sign that I'm reading is presented by its zodiac. See, in these decks that I read, it's not like, you know, this would be the Knight of Wands. Oh, the Knight of Wands, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. No, this says Gemini right on it. This is why I love this deck. It's very specific about this. I mean, God, they both could be Geminis. Oh, God. Get to the storm cellar. They must be hurricane season 24/7. I can't imagine that one. But definitely there is communication coming here. I feel like they're going to be talking to each other. Very strong Mercury element here. So it could be, if you really wanted to talk Mercury, it could be Gemini. There's Virgo in there. Those are the two ruled by the planet Gemini. Just something very, very interesting here. I don't feel like communication is happening yet. I don't think that they're clear. Either one of you are really clear enough to communicate this. There's still some deceptions, things here that do not probably make sense to either one of you, but nonetheless are what you have to deal with, and just a lot of it's not true. And of course there are a lot of emotions going on here. You know, I never look at the water behind her, but this one feels like the tide is coming in. That there is a lot of emotion around this that they both might not be as aware of. Wow. So let's keep going. We've got our spread out. We've got our beginning energies. Now let's get you two more to get you some nice clarity and closure. Should this be, should you not be interested in going or called to go to the extended, we're going to get you the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn card, the Voices of the Ascended Masters, and then we'll get you a Whisper of Love Oracle from the higher selves of all involved. I'll pop up the picture, give you the blessing, and you're done. Breathe. The Ascended Masters of Soulmate Contracts, please, this is your one card in this spread, so please make it a really good clarifying one, because I can see there's a lot of thought going on here. That Five of Blades, a hurricane ain't a storm. A hurricane, that's a lot of wind, right? Just knocking stuff down, and with the Four of Blades underneath that, oh, so I see. So the 5 is going to be manifested eventually in the 4, and there will be this Gemini self-expression, communication, mutable air thing going on. Got it. All right, here we go. Please, my Ascended Masters, thank you for that one card in clarity for the Gemini Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. In this happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, satisfying soulmate contract. September 2020 or timeless, with this gambler who walks with the angel of playfulness and the alchemist who walks with the angel of nature. Please, what is their perfect healing mantra for this soulmate contract? Embracing worthiness. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. Sorry, just trying to get where the lights will let you see that. Yeah, it's when you have... Yeah, you can't see that. That is, there we go, kind of, sort of. Yeah, well, you know, it's the words there. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. Embracing worthiness. So there is an issue of self-worth here. Maybe both sides, maybe just one. Honestly, the gambler probably wouldn't hold them back anyway. Where are you? Embracing worthiness. Well, and if lack of self-worth is going on within the alchemist too, then that's what they're going to help each other heal. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. When worthiness dawns, you know that life has a bigger plan in store. You are able to navigate the highs and lows of each moment, aware of a greater cosmic force at play, which, with that bamboo moon, divine timing, there is a greater force at play. Worthiness grants you permission to honor all that you are and moves you in the direction that fulfills your deepest passions. And I can get that here. I can get that with that Archangel Michael thing. There's a lot of illusion and delusion going on here. And some of it can just be conditioning, stuff they brought with them, right? But there needs to be a real clear, honest communication here, because they're both worth it, right? And I think they're worthy. Of course they're worthy of each other. And this is a soulmate contract. They're worthy of taking the steps necessary to make this work, to help each other heal, right? This mantra is ideal for feeling more joy, working through creative blocks, and helping the body heal. It's just lovely. It's just lovely. Embrace worthiness. Last card down. I kind of get it. I can really feel the gambler's like, I don't care. Ready to cliff jump with that card of the Fool, right? The Alchemist, though, 1 foot on the gas, 1 foot on the brake, wheels spinning. So, the higher selves of all involved, fifth dimensional and above, please. Nah, just the higher selves of these two, right? Please, one card in clarity. What is the whisper of love? The piece of information, inspiration, or insight that you would have them know in this Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, romantic, soulmate contract, September 2020, or timeless. Be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. Because gems are so good at that. I admit, the only bias I have left is towards Geminis, but I'm a gay man and my dad was one, so cope. So I've dated so many. And really, you date one, you got two. It's like just double the number. You know how many times on second dates I've been like, who are you? Can I talk to the other one? Sybil, hold your water, Sybil. Be authentic to who you are. This contract speaks for itself, this reading, but let's do the overview. This is easy. This is cake. Gemini cake. Breathe. Magic clap. We've got the gambler archetype really feeling like this could be the Gemini, though. Both of them could be, obviously, the shadow attribute, relying on luck rather than hard work. The light attribute, willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you, and to be doing it with a playful nature. I don't know. It just feels very butterfly to like butterfly going from flower to flower to flower. And, of course, with that card of the dreamer there, a real willingness here to move forward. We've got the Alchemist divine masculine here, misuse of the power and knowledge that comes through spiritual practice. The light, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom, and usually through experience. And with that card of nature there, that they may be really dealing with their own personal nature here. But remember, our true nature is spirit. It's not the conditioning that's wrapped around that. So there could be a deeper soul thing at play here. As well as, I'm always going to say with that card, to turn to nature in and of itself, right? To get into that energy, that peace, that unified field that is easier to access without all the electromagnetic fields of devices and other people around. Just saying. Yeah, it might actually be in a little bit of a time of hermitage there. Perhaps a little bit of introspection, if that is the case. The angel of nature sort of bringing them back to their own nature through nature. We've got Kuan Yin talking about the bamboo moon. Totally a divine timing card. There's nothing you can do to speed it up or slow it down. You can resist it, and certainly the Alchemist might be doing that with that card of conflict. But with Archangel Michael there, eternal love and protection. The love here for these two I don't want to say it's extreme, but I want to say it is true love. But they don't see that with that Four of Blades at the bottom line here, deception. Yes, there may have very well been deception here between these two. That's why I kinda, I guess, don't understand why the gambler would want to just dive in, jump off there, but very well may be embracing their own worthiness. Or otherwise, the deception here really was caused as a result of a lack of self-worth on both or either parts. A lesson that they both had to learn and move through. It doesn't make them bad, but certainly the conflict that the alchemist has here is about the truth of who he is, and that might be to be authentic here, right? Well, to keep in mind, for a Gemini contract, we've got the Five of Blades at the crown here, right? So the Hurricane, all these thoughts, arguments, right? But it feels like arguments within the Gemini, right? It's like the conflict, the back and forth. But this gambler feels like, though playful, is probably assessing the risk intellectually as well, particularly in terms with the heart card here, right? Like what's right in the center, sort of the next step or where this is ending up for this chapter of it, for this September 2020 or Timeless, is the Gemini card. And I will say again, you're the third reading I did in the series. This is the third time where the actual sign has popped up in the spread, and in Aries it was in the center position like this too, as well as the gambler also showed up in the Taurus reading. So these are very holographic, but that's the thing, as the two of you can really do what you have to do on your own end, you will be brought together in divine timing. It's like that bamboo moon, Kuan Yin, showing me the roots growing under the ground. It's like nothing's happening, and that might be part of this deception too. You two might be thinking this is over and done with and dead, but the divine feminine, dreaming about it, right, would jump, feels like has what it takes to do it with that embracing worthiness, right? Remember the mantra, I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. And if you're the divine alchemist, then absolutely be working this mantra, but be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. So any communication that happens between these two needs to take its time in happening, because they're still getting clear on who they are authentically. Though the divine feminine might be a couple of steps ahead here. She kind of needs to relax, be a little bit more playful, not take the timing of this too seriously, so that this divine alchemist can really do their work and allow their true nature to come forward, so that they can be together in the divine timing of all of this and really help each other heal, and as a result, through unity, help us all heal. That's a lovely, lovely contract. It does make sense, and it doesn't have, it has its pitfalls, right? It absolutely has, but it looks like the real challenges here are, at least in this version, mental, right? Idea, belief system based, which would make sense for a Gemini, but we will certainly be clarifying that in the extended, so may the Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need in this happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, intimate, sexual, romantic soulmate contract, whether they know each other or not, whether they've met, and are doing it together or not, that they may work with the divine timing, being authentic to who they are, with eternal love and protection watching over this contract, and each of them individually embracing their worthiness individually so they can bring it together, feeling worthiness, filling every soul of their body so they feel amazing apart. So when they come together, the amazing will just be awesome, and in the true sense of the word, awesome as in the presence of divine love for the well-being of all. So mote it be. And so it is. It's a pretty big-ass blessing, if you ask me. Well, Geminis, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you like, the preview will be coming up. Of course I make a preview. I am a Virgo. You get it. And communication and all of that. Again, please do like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment. Otherwise, wishing you the very best and the very blessed of your soulmate contract that you got here. September 2020 or Timeless Hail. Farewell. And blessed, blessed be. Hey, 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 my gems, my Geminis, you made it. You jumped over to the extended reading because you are truly outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. as is kind of this read. Thank you for coming along. Let's get down to this. We're going to be working first with the Mythic Tarot to lay down what I call lenses in between the 5 cards here. So we're going to start looking at how this Divine Gambler with the Angel of Playfulness, from her point of view of the Fool, is experiencing or seeing this deception. And then we will do the same for the Alchemist. Yeah. I mean, there is, like, with that I feel like if there hasn't been an argument between these two, it's either coming, or with that Hurricane card, there's going to be a clearing of the air, one way or the other. But ooh, I could see that's why they might not want to communicate right now. So anyway, breathe. Oh, my gods, my gods, my gods, my gods, my gods. Please, the Divine Yang, the Divine Yang, the Divine Masculine, please. One card in clarity. How does this Divine Feminine Gambler, from the point of view of the dreamer, experience or see this 4 of Blades deception? She sees this as the world, the card of the world, that this is over and done, or at least a cycle complete. And why wouldn't she? Because she's at the card of the Fool, which would be the next step. So that's over and done. I don't think that means that this relationship, this contract is over and done, but that day is done, and now there is a new day. Well, that's pretty clear. Now I just want to see, is there no other Major Arcana card on the table? So that's pretty big. So this isn't just, oh, well, we had a thing and it blew over. It's like, no, we are no longer those people. Right with that. That's done. That's done. We are in a hole. And I do get the feeling that sees it as a successful completion, that whatever came out of it for her was the best thing possible, right? But yet there's still a deception here. And I think because it's not over, but is at least seeing it that way. So for this Divine Masculine Alchemist who walks with the Angel of Nature, from that place of the 4 of Flames, like in a place of conflict, a real push me, pull me there, wanting so much, but so, I'm going to say it, afraid of gold and lead, so much gold with that Archangel Michael above him, right? That gold light, just that I am always with you since the beginning of time, right? That kind of love going on here for both of them, but directly above the Divine Masculine. Yeah, he's in conflict, but with the 4 of Flames, with the 4 of Swords here. Oh my goodness gracious, please, my gods, one card in clarity, Hermes, if you would, please. Oh, 7 of Cups, he dreaming about them. He got it bad. 7 of Cups, all in that place of fantasy, but I think they both think this is over. I think they both think this is over. I mean, it does make sense, right? The conflict is like dreaming of them, but they both have that card of deception at the bottom. So this one kind of feeling like it's over, but would be willing to start again, right? Would be willing to step into this again, where maybe the Divine Masculine Alchemist, is he going to alchemize? Is he going to turn that lead into gold, from insulator to conductor, to let this, granted, very intense, high vibrational, overwhelming, like I understand, like I get it, not everybody's ready for that kind of voltage, but divine timing. Give this one some time. Wow. And it's a good thing the Divine Feminine is taking a risk and being playful here. But this alchemist really needs to tune to their true divine nature, which is love. So let's keep going. How does the Divine Feminine, whoops, wrong deck. How does the Divine Feminine Gambler, through the point of view of the Fool, experience the Hurricane? Breathe.